Hi there, it's Catherine here from Inky Finger Cat, and I have a crafting video. I'm saying it like that because I've not actually been filming very many crafting videos recently because I'm in the middle of sorting my craft room out. So there will be videos on that coming once it is all finished. So that's kind of really impacted on what I've made for this month's Make It Masculine. So if you're not quite sure what's going on, Make It Masculine is a challenge I do every month. I try and force myself into making a card that's suitable to send to a male. Might be a boy, might be a man. But yeah, I don't really enjoy making masculine based cards. And then there is a little bit of a question mark over whether this is really masculine or not at the very end. But, you know, I've decided that some men in my life might like this card. So I'm going to go with it. So I am slightly bound by the fact that I don't have all my supplies. I have got some inks left. I have got a few tools around. I had that big bag that you saw at the beginning of scraps of scrapbook papers and bits and pieces. To be honest, I just want to work my way through that and then just chuck it if there's anything left in the next few weeks. But that's how I've done this. I have literally chosen scrapbook papers that I thought I could get away with on a masculine themed card. And that has determined my layout. I then have all of my sort of like bits and pieces in progress, and that's what my focal elements end up being. And then also I do go into the lounge to go and find the pouch with the sentiments in. Yeah, apologies, I disappeared off screen then. But yeah, so it is very much a card made up from bits and pieces off the desk, rather than things that are, you know, I'm crafting from scratch, or I've got all my full supplies and stuff. So I'm going through the bits and bobs that are on the desk. The desk is so close to the point of being dismantled. That's how close we are to completely clearing this room out. It may even sound a little bit echoey in here because there's less stuff. I've realised that it's a bit of an echoey room now. But yeah, so I am limited. I decided to basically make a banner and then inked up the edges of all of those pieces of pattern paper, including this scrap that was left over. That's going to go on the inside, because I'm all about doing the insides of cards this year and making sure I do something on the inside. It's quite simple on this case. It's a scrap of paper and a sentiment, but there you go. It's still an inside and it's been decorated. So I grabbed this Snowcapped Holidays die set that I already have a whole load of little birds made up ready. It's one of the things I do when I am wanting to play with something but don't necessarily want to put something together. I will die cut loads of bits and make them ready to go on cards at future projects, and that's what this is. And I thought those two little bluebirds probably were the perfect option to go on this card as my focal elements. Could have gone for something else, but I was limited with my supplies, so that's what I've gone with. And then, as you can see there, I went and grabbed my bundle of sentiments that are, again, already done, ready. I ummed and ahed. I changed the sentiment out quite a few times for a different one. Ended up with this one, and then I take one of those very small blue ones to put on the inside. I had punched a hole out of the banner, or 2 holes out of the banner, and threaded some string through. I'm saying string, it's probably more thread. It's like a wax thread. And that just adds a little bit of texture, but without being too girly. I've not done a bow. That was hard not to do a bow, but I didn't. And yeah, so we're all ready to go now, and everything's being glued down. I did put some foam adhesive underneath my birds because my sentiment is quite thick. It's quite chunky. I've done like several layers of the die cut and glued them together. On the inside though, I keep it very flat, just that strip going across. So a simple one because I was limited with supplies. Is it masculine enough? I think it's on the edge, just on the cusp of being masculine enough. As I say, I think there are some men in my life that I could send this to and wouldn't feel bad about it, feeling like I've gone too girly, but it is just on the edge probably. So that's it for this video. I hope you've enjoyed it. Please give me a thumbs up if you did. Please subscribe to see future videos. As I said, there's some craft videos coming up, but also there's some craft room redecorating videos coming up, and hopefully there might be another couple of videos this month where I've actually got some things to share with you that I've made. Until next time though, bye.